Do you have any
Before the 17th of January this year, most ordinary South Africans would not have recognized the name Angelo Agrizzi. But when the former Bosasa COO took the oath at the Zondo Commission, his explosive testimony soon made him a household name. In excruciating detail, he unpacked what he claims was a network of entrenched bribery and corruption.
The use of cash was from the safe was used predominantly for illegal activities.
In short, bribes, as you've described it.
Correct. We used to pay a 15% premium to get the cash. Because the cash was laundered.
Yes.
So if you wanted to pay bonuses, it would be better, safer, and more cost-effective to do it via the payroll system.
Yes.
When I was referring to bonuses, I should have used the word bribe. Because what we're actually doing is we are bribing the people to keep quiet about the corruption.
Soon, big names were dropped by Agrizzi.
He said to me that he had packed the security bags for Nonkoba Jiba in 100,000 Rand. He had packed the grey security bag inside the main bag for Mr. Lawrence Mrebi, and he marked it Snail, and he packed the bag for Jackie Lepinka and marked it J. The amounts that were packed were...
And the one for Mr. Nonkoba Jiba, he said he marked it what?
100,000 Rand, and he marked it for Snake.
Former SAA board chair Dudu Myeni and her handbags came under scrutiny.
It was early in the morning at about 5 to 6. Gavin Watson asked me, he needed to impress Myeni, and he asked me, how do we do it? So I said, well, don't ask me, ask my wife. I mean, what do I know? So my wife said to him, well, you should go and buy a nice handbag at Louis Vuitton. I think my wife was actually hinting that I must go buy one for her, but nonetheless, the handbag was, she arranged it, the handbag was actually delivered and then Gavin Watson put 300,000 Rand in the bag and he delivered it.
Former President Jacob Zuma is alleged to have pocketed up to 300,000 Rand per month from the controversial government contractor in an apparent exchange for doing its bidding.
He said he personally delivered it to Jacob Zuma, put the bag next to him and asked him the question, does Dudu give you your money every month? And the answer was yes.
Agrizzi's former colleagues also appeared at the Zondo Commission. Former Bosasa IT manager Leon van Donner told the commission how he erased incriminating evidence from the company's server to avoid a probe by the Special Investigating Unit in 2008. Instructed, he says, by CEO Gavin Watson.
I was instructed to make sure that all data, documents on the servers and selected employees' desktops and laptop PCs must be deleted.
Van Donner, who secretly filmed goings-on at the company and the movement of cash to a special vault for bribes, confirmed Agrizzi's version of how bribes were allegedly paid by Bosasa.
It was never chicken deliveries, and it was merely a code name for the cash to be delivered.
How much cash did 1 ton of chicken represent?
1 ton of chicken would represent 1 million Rand.
So chicken was a code for cash?
That is correct, Chair.
The allegations against Bosasa are damning, but as if that wasn't enough, this shocked the nation and many questioned Agrizzi's motives.
I'm not finding excuses. Listen, I'm embarrassed of myself. I'm ashamed of myself for ever doing that. But please, just understand the context. No sleep. I was beside myself, and I'm not going to make excuses. You can even hear me slur. I haven't made an excuse about this. But once again, Chair, I am a racist. I agree. Judge me on that. It's fine. You may play it.
While Agrizzi is aiming for a plea bargain in exchange for his testimony, he may not be so lucky with the South African Human Rights Commission, which is taking him to the Equality Court for his racist remarks. He's pleaded with the Commission to not discount the facts in his evidence. Slindile Xaba, Johannesburg.